We want to win the whole thing, obviously. It gets a little scary when we get this call. If someone else's calls, they have aces. What are people doing, man? Come on! Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another stream here on the PokerStaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning. The sort of top-level events we're going to be playing today is the $1,100 buy-in Grand. We also have the $1,100 buy-in World Cup of Cards main event. This has 2 start days, I think, 2 or 3 start days. So it's day 1A today. Hopefully we can make it through into the money for day 2. Should be a blast. Let's get into action here. Let's go. Here's our table. Good luck us in this tournament. Pretty special one, man. Sevens, we raise, get 3-bet from Vlad. We call. Vlad, hit me with the set. Vlad, please, bro. No! We do have some showdown value. We're in position. We're very deep here. We get to peel against this half-pot bet. Turns a jack. Now we're dead if they bet, right? Like, if they bet, it's over. We need this to go check, 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 and we beat ace-king or ace-10 or something like that, you know? And a shove here from Andre. Wow. I think we're supposed to call here with 6s in that we're taking out the very top of Andre's range, so it's not going to be jacks plus. It's going to be 10s through 7s some, but it's also going to be 5s through deuces. And also unpaired hands. So I think in theory we're supposed to call here. I'm trying to come up with a reason why we shouldn't, but I don't have one. So we call. It's a good card. Great. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Ace king, not so wide. Squeeze. Especially ace king offsuit, I think we want to squeeze. 150. Yeah, that's about right. A tad more with Thomas being so deep here. If Tobias wants to get it in, we run it for 47. If we get a back raise from Thomas here, life gets quite difficult. We get a call from Tobias. Now Thomas can call any pair in the spot, so things do get messy sometimes. I think we want to check. We might have the best hand. The problem is Tobias flats some big pairs here. We're going to fold on the turn. Jack 9 suited in the small blind. We 3-bet here to... Doesn't actually have to be that big because of the stack distribution here. Jack 9-7 on the flop. Check raise. Reason being, I think a lot of their flats hit this boards out of position. So I think check raise is good. They go for big bets. Nice. Cool. Let's run it. Let's go. 5s raise. John 3-bets we call. Hit me with the 5, John. Told me you're going to final table the Bible Thump 215 today. What's the Bible Thump 215? I'm here for it. King Deuce 3. They have a lot of King X in their range. Board's pretty dry. We do want to check this board a lot, but I think Jack 8 is actually one we do want to bet because it has backdoor, straight draw, flush draw kind of properties, right? Not backdoor, straight draw, just backdoor, flush draw. Maybe I'm just going to go for delayed bet, actually. I was thinking about betting big, but we should probably have like Jack 9 or Jack 10, you know? Jack 9 or Jack 10 suited is better than Jack 8 here because we can turn a queen or the other card to give us a gut shot or an open ender with those hands. They bet on the ace turn, 87,000. I think folds. We don't have any equity with this hand. This is a good card for our range. They probably have an ace or king. We call it king 9 and flop it a pair of 9s. Call flop, turns a 7, check. Very close on the turn. We block king jack, king 10. We block king high spades. Now, some of those are definitely going to check. It's better to have like 9 deuce here without a spade than it is to have king 9. So we have one of the worst 9s to hero like shove here. I don't think calling is a good option, right? If we call, it puts 800K in the middle with 500K back. We give free cards to a lot of draws. I think it's an all-in or fold spot here. And I think we have one of the worst 9s. Now, of course, king 9 is better than 9 deuce, but I don't think they're betting like Jack 9 for value is the thing, right? So it doesn't make a difference. A 9 is beating bluffs and it's losing to value hands. I think we have to fold here. But if I have 9-5, I think I'm all in. I think we want some small and some big bets here and some checks for sure. We don't just want to auto c-bet everything we have in this spot. I do think with 6-7 suited, we want to bet. It's like a pretty weak hand. It doesn't have any showdown value. Like if we're going to check, why wouldn't we check like, I don't know, king queen, you know, or ace 9 over 6-7? Like this is a much better bluff, I think. We have aces in the 1K. Is anyone interested in playing this pot? Peter would be great because they can shove for 14 here. Fold. Let's go to king 10 on the button. We raise. Pretty tough against the 3-bet here because our hand's pretty decent, you know, 2 broadways. Check. King 10. The king of spades as well. Look at that. Look at that turn. I think this is a good one to check again here. They bet 50K. This is, I think, a call, unfortunately. I mean, it's probably not a bluff, but some people will. And we're in a 1K here, so I'm just going to stick towards like when we're getting 5.5 to 1 here with the 10 we call. The thing with the king of spades is we block the sorts of hands that can check call the turn and now want to bluff on the river. King of spades like really is the card for that. I still think like we don't want to open ourselves up in this high stakes tournament to really getting owned by deviating big time from just like game theory. So we'll just call and so be it. Raise, call, squeeze, we fold. Because Tobias flatting behind can definitely have some strong hands here with this short stack squeeze. So we're out of the way. But Espen is all in. So we are super out of the way now. Well, 10-7, 8-6 in the big blind against a pure min raise. We get to call here. Jokes, 3-bet from Solin, and we fold. Here we go. Here's our 1K moments in the grand. Registration is closed. 85 players left. We have a pair of 7s in the button. And I think shove, 13.6 blinds. It's quite a vulnerable hand post-flop. I think just all in is the play here. Quick reshove from Tobias. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing here? Pretty poor. We need a 7. Or a heart! Or an 8. Come on, let's go. Okay, dude, 1.7 million. Hey, all right. That's some luck. There's no other way to put it. That's luck. We'll take it. We've got ace-king the next hand. I can see doing all 3 things with ace-king here. Ace-king offsuit, I think we mostly want to take an aggressive line. I'm going to go 3-bet less than all in. Shove ace-queen, 3-bet ace-king off, 3-bet ace-king suited. Yeah, I'm going to make it 330 here. John from Estonia. Take it down. Okay. Good, man. 2 million. 2 million, chat. This is, I think, the biggest stack we've had today. We're in a decent spot. Not leading the tournament, but we're 44th of 82. And top 39 make the money. All right. Well, to do 6. Queen jack here is something. And an all in. We call. Against deuce 4. Very short stack. No! Robin, please. Please, Robin. Yes. Okay. All right, dude. Nice. 2.1 million. Who just scored? We call, right? We call. Let these two potentially come over the top, but then maybe someone goes all in before us. Oh, chat. This is everything, dude. We're going for a 4th cash in a row in this 1K buy-in tournament. If we hold the king-king, we're in such a good spot, getting close to the money. We still go for it with the king-king. This should be like probably jacks plus and ace-king suited only, but maybe queens plus ace-king suited. Still, the side pot is really important. We just don't want 2 to have aces. We want to win the whole thing, obviously. It gets a little scary when we get this call. If someone else's calls, they have aces. Ace, queen, ace, 10, 9s. What are people doing, man? Come on! Yeah, you guys are also putting people on too much of a pedestal, though, you know? Like, people that have won big tournaments or run deep in really big tournaments can still make mistakes, right? Like, just because someone finishes second in the World Series of Poker main event doesn't mean that they don't make mistakes. Of course, people can be great players and make mistakes. Twitch chat in general puts people on way too much of a pedestal. When they hear a name, it's just like, oh my God, this is such a god, never makes any errors. I mean, the 9s is an error there. It's just like mathematically, it can't not be an error there. It just has to be. Like shove range from 7 blinds and then a reshove range with 4 stacks behind. 9s isn't winning enough. It's just not. Like, unless San Martino has a really strong read on Toon Mulder, flatting aces and kings, and then shoving the rest of the range, in which case they think like, okay, this weights their range worse, but it's still probably not profitable. You know, like 10s is close, 9s is just a math fold, just math pure. Is my thinking on it. Like, hey, maybe I'm wrong. I can't do the math right now. You know, I'm playing. But I think if you look up the ranges of shove range, reshove range, the chances people behind wake up with something, it's just going to be a losing call. It doesn't mean they're not a great player, right? Great players can make mistakes. I think it's a mistake. But you guys should stop putting people on pedestals. You know, like these are human beings we're playing against here as we're all in with aces. I get comments all the time on Facebook and YouTube like, oh, watch out for that player. Like, I'm not afraid of that player. They're a person. We're playing the same game. Like, there's nothing to be fearful of because someone won a poker tournament. It's still 2 cards and a human being. You know? Don't sweat it, chat. Don't sweat it. Okay, we double up. We double up. They know what to do in situations by studying and practicing a lot. They work really hard, right? They put in more practice and more time than other people. They have more experience. They say more mentally stable, right? But they're just people. Like they're not like some amazing, outlier. Like they're just people, dude. Come on, dude, let's go. 3.3 million chat. Let's go. That's a huge pot. Puts us in a great spot. Think about Ben, right? Ben CB, Raise Your Edge, has won millions of dollars. Plays at the very highest level in high rollers. One of the greatest players, right? Ben makes mistakes. And he admits that he makes mistakes. And you can actually see when he makes mistakes because he streams and then you can also see on his videos. He'll show you, right? Ben is one of the best and he can make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, dude. Literally everyone. Everyone does. Phil Ivey makes mistakes. Danny Negreanu makes mistakes. Doug Polk makes mistakes. No one's playing perfect poker. No one is. We just want to make less mistakes than our opponent, right? Check here. Fold the river. I think we block the draws we want them to have with the Queen of Diamonds here. Do pick up some showdown value, but I think folding is okay. Ape Styles, one of the best, makes mistakes. He does. He does. You can ask any of them. They'll admit it. Everyone makes mistakes. Check. Check call with 7-5. Goes check, check. King of the turn. Check call. Nice hand. Ace-8 suited here. Nice hand. All in now, I think. Full to us. I think shove, especially 7 off the money. We don't really want to induce here. So it's profitable shove. I think shove is what we want to do, especially now that I see this stack is very clear with Lena having 7 blinds. We don't want to let them flat in the big blind. So we're just all in. Good luck, chat. 2.1 million. Folds around to San Martino, who limps. I think we want to check here, especially in our stack. We want to check here with the suited jack. Go to a flop of 7-7-3. Check, check is good. Turn a pair. Amazing. You love to see that, dude. Bluff. It's really hard for them to have a better hand checking twice. So I guess I'm going to get a value bet in here and then check river. We're going to fold the 9-6. 3 off the money here. Not worth playing, especially against a great player like Ape Styles. Oh my goodness. We're double in the money. Christian Rudolph knocks out Patrick Leonard. No, GG pads. We've cashed for 2,000 chats. This is 4 weeks in a row. What up, YouTube? What up, Facebook? 4 weeks in a row in the 1K? Come on, man. What is this? Now, is this the week, though, that we spin it up to a final table, right? Because 4 cashes in a row now. The best finish we've had was like 15th or something, though. Or like 14th. Can we go all the way today? We have 11.3 blinds. We're going to find out. Nice to get a cash on the board, though. From a 109 into this tournament. Pretty awesome, man. Really awesome. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Ace, deuce. Really not the cards I wanted to see there. Raising a call. We're out of the way. With our 10-4. Patience. Marcus Prinz goes all in here. Now the pay jump at 31 is $400. At 23, it's 400 and a bit. And then at 15, it's like $500. Then at 11, it's 700. So they're not super relevant pay jumps until we get down to around the final table. Really, our main thought right now is chip up, put us in a good position for the final table, hopefully. We're going to limp against Ape Styles. I don't like the shove with 10-7 offsuit. I think limp folding is okay. Check here. And checking with 10-7 doesn't improve. Yeah, I check. Twos. Everyone fold to me, please. No raises before us. No limps before us. Just everyone fold, please, to us. Please. That's our dream. So we can shove with fold equity. But no, Galame. Fold to Justin. Not quite with ace-4. We wait. We wait. We wait. Justin goes for the raise. Now we call on the big blind here is the plan, right? Call and try and hit a flop with 6.5 blinds effective. So it's going to be profitable to call the big blind here, I think with any 2, actually. Like, I bet we get to call, well, maybe we fold some of our absolute worst offsuit hands, but pretty much any 2. Definitely any suited hand. Hit me. Oh, it's enough, chat. It's absolutely enough. Check, check. We shove turn. They bet we call. Earn pro flop, no way. Justin, relax, bro. Your chip leader, simmer down. Nice hand. We min cash chat for 2K. 4th week in a row. Hey, pretty good.